Yo, what's going on, everybody? Black Compass Media, back live with another one. Shout out to the people that's out there that's going to hear this right now. More things going on. We definitely in a nice energy despite everything that's going on right now. This brother I have up here is somebody that's coming back after a little bit of a hiatus. I mean, it's been a while, right? So we got some things to talk about. Definitely on the streak right now in terms of battles. Midwest own A Ward.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me, bro, for real.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming out, man. You know what I mean? I think this is dope for a couple reasons. Number one, I never got to properly, show my respect for that Kansas City W. Like, I never really got the chance to say, because I'm an Eagles fan, Ward. You know what I mean? I'm an Eagles guy.
So you
right?
you wanted Andy Reid to win. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when that one guy, he was like, "Damn, I wish Andy was here." That was really what And then I know what it's like for years not to have that one. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a dynasty type area. So I know you was big on that one, right? Like that was crazy, right?
Heck yeah.
Y'all have
bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Super Bowl party, the parade, the whole 9 yards, man. Yeah. Like, I've been in Kansas City 15 years now, and so, I just, as a Chiefs fan, like, I've kind of, I don't know, like, embraced, like, the heartache that they've gone through sports-wise, and so just to get that W was crazy, man.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, but we didn't hear any stories about people tearing up the streets. I don't know, Philly, it was different. Like, I don't know what people was up to out there, but yeah.
It wasn't crazy here, dog. It wasn't crazy, and I know that Ron, he's an Eagles fan and stuff, and he was down here for Barstool, and he said that like we partied like crazy. He was like, but it definitely didn't have that edge that Philly has.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, but it is what it is, man. But besides all that, man, how is A Ward doing? Everything that's going on outside right now. We want to make sure that you safe, you good, man. How are you coping right now? What's up, man?
Man, I'm blessed, bro. Like I really am. I'm fortunate to where my profession is in the banking field, and my wife's profession is in healthcare. So she works at the hospital. I work for the banks, and those are probably going to be two of the last things you see shut down. You know what I mean? So, right. I'm able to still make money. We're able to be, financially stable in this time or whatever. I'm just an extrovert, so it's driving me.
So like, it's tough though because see, I'm single, so I it's just me in this crib, me and Clorox and a lot of rolls of Kleenex and hand sanitizer. My house smells like Purell, but it's just me though. But when it's a group,
hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? It's other people. It's like it changes the circumstance a little bit. But I don't know. I imagine in my head, people in the Midwest are dealing with this a lot more calm than we are because we camped out at Costco like it's a Led Zeppelin reunion.
Right. Yeah, no. Everybody out here just grabs their shotgun and says, like, all right, I'm good, like, I mean, but like it'll close in from the coast, like it'll close in, and but it's been hectic, like I said, they shut down restaurants, they call school off. I think Kansas was the first state to go ahead and call school off for the rest of the year. So kids are not going back until next August, if in fact they can.
Yeah.
So definitely different. I guess for me, like, because we don't do like subways, and we don't have those heavily populated areas like like New York and LA and Chicago and stuff like that. So I would think that would bring a different dynamic, to somebody who doesn't, because I can go out and get my car and go for a drive and just chill out and go for a walk and do that kind of stuff.
Right. I mean, in times of cabin fever, one of the things that we all revert back to is battle rap. We get a chance to revisit content, work. You know what I'm saying? Like who was really doing their thing, and I got a chance to really sit back and assess it. And I came to a conclusion that if I'm doing a little heat seekers list of who's really putting on right now, you got to be on it. You have to.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't even know what it's. Okay, so let me, because I got questions written down. I got things I need to say.
Yeah.
This run that you on right now, bro. I mean, you battling nothing but killers at this point, right?
Trying to.
What is because at the end of the day, though, I'm gonna be honest. The smack thing is getting more and more like, okay, boy, we get it.
Right.
Can you just make it happen already? What's up, man? I want to hear what you think about your run, and then we'll get into URL thing. But like, what do you think about this momentum that you on right now?
Yeah, I mean, basically, you know, I heard all the excuses, and I'm still hearing excuses. I ain't doing it on URL. I haven't done it here. I haven't done it there, whatever. But like, I'm literally just positioning myself to take people that everybody says is going to take my head off. You know, everybody says going to beat me, going to do this, that, and the third, and then taking them on, like, debuted on RBE. You know, did my thing rebuttal wise against Chef Trez, and like, I just said, yo, like, I just got to keep proving people wrong in all of these different facets or whatever. And as long as I'm doing that, URL still gonna keep calling. They still gonna keep hitting me up, you know. And sooner or later, you know, they're gonna hit me up with the right offer, and then we're gonna make it happen. So, and I think I've come a lot closer to that over in the last like month and a half. So.
Right. So the because I think a lot of people are like, well, damn, are they trying to make something? So what? You don't have to walk us through the logistics of these offers.
Yeah.
But I have to understand.
I can too. I don't
wait a minute. Okay, listen. All right, let me light my shit up. Let me get in this, get focused and shit. Because I'll do the petty shit. But I just need to know, what are these offers that are being made that are so trash that we can't, like, what are we doing? I need to know who's tripping on what side. Are you bugging or is they bugging?
Nah, the bugging is that, like, they've not extended an offer without me signing a 2-year exclusive contract with a 3rd-year option for them. So I can't battle on King of the Dot. I can't battle on RBE. I can only battle on Kansas City Connects League and URL.
Wow.
So that's the issue, right? 75% of my income, my fan base, whatever, I've built at one place, and for me to just turn my back on them and say I'm not rocking with y'all for the next 3 years, you can't expect me to come over here and do a free battle or to battle, you know, Riggs or to battle Jay the Nightwing or whatever, just because you guys think that your shit don't stink, you know, for you know, lack of a better way to say it, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. So like, I came to the point where I said, look, if you're going to keep sending me this contract, like, just don't offer me a battle because it's not happening, you know?
Right.
And so I countered at times. I said, yo, check it out. Like, what? Let's talk about a year. Guarantee me 4 battles. I'll battle this dude. Second battle, give me Jack Boy. You know, at the time, Jack Boy was somebody that was worth battling. You know what I mean? I'm like, then we'll go from there. Boom, boom, boom. You know? Nope, that's not how we negotiate. So I'm like, look, I can't. Like, you can't. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I do that. Like, I'm like number 1 contender right now for the King of the Dot chain. I'm making really, really good. I'm probably making like top money, like Chilla Jones, Real Deal money on King of the Dot, like over there.
Right.
I'm getting anybody I want. Illmac, I could call out Roan, I could call out any of these people. You know what I mean? And then you want me to take a battle for free, sign like exclusive contracts, and give me, you know, one of these dudes that, you know, you're trying to mold into somebody. Nah, bro. Nobody got that done on my career but me.
Okay,
and that's just what it.
So that's just what it is. If when you weigh the options, when you weigh it in your head, it's like all of these offers, and we're gonna get into Kotd too, because I think that's interesting as well. Is that just a loyalty play where you like, look, like you said, you built your career there, you built your fan base there. I get that, but at some point, everyone grows to a certain point, and when you agree that the competition is at URL. Like, let's get into that.
I mean, in a sense, no, I would agree that there's a mind manipulation piece that says, like, there's more competition over there.
Okay,
you know, but there's nobody over there that I would say afraid of, like me battling Illmac in LA in front of, you know, all of his people. Yeah. Like that difficulty is me battling, you know, on a main stage against a Briz. You know what I mean? So for me to go over there and go through this round robin tournament, you know, of battling a whole bunch of dudes that I've surpassed, done more than, made more than, consider myself way better than in terms of battle rap.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? So I've agreed to, like, you know, I feel like I say, yo, let me Ace do a standoff battle, you know? I'll give you that content.
Oh, you Ace in the standoff?
Yeah. I've hit him up and said, I'll do that. Like, I'll do it for cheaper, you know, throw it on the boom, you know what I mean? Like, but like, that's just not how they operate, you know? And I have much respect to them. So when I say that I'm not signing an exclusivity contract, I would not sign one of those with King of the Dot. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't sign one with RBE. Like, that's just not how I operate. I'm 34 years old. I'm not 23 with a dream. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, so some of these dudes, it makes sense for them, bro. They don't have to give away nothing but, we go hard battles a year. So they sign their contract. Or they've been battling on small leagues in Florida or Maryland or whatever. And so they're not giving up anything. Mm-hmm. So I told URL, I said, okay, check it out. I got 9 battles on King of the Dot. I only got 5 on the Connect. So my home league is King of the Dot. Now we can sign it. You know what I mean? No, that's not how it
works. That was a petty move, though. I'm not gonna lie, that's a petty move, yeah. But at the same time, though, I mean, okay, because you have cultivated, you have worked your way up in King of the Dot, and I feel like, if I'm not like in my head, your most serious matches are on Kotd for sure. I mean that Illmac matchup. Let's spin the block on that. There was real tension on that. Like, was that? That's the most, like, when you we call it defense, right? Like when the other person rapping, you had a real dose kind of vibe, like real close with the brim of the hat almost touching him. Like, what was?
Nah, I don't like that dude at all. Like, I don't like the dude at all. Like, just the first time I ever battled somebody I didn't like, and I didn't want to take the battle. I didn't. Like, I said I don't write battles out of hatred. I don't write battles out of anger. Like the stuff we talked about in the battle, like he really said, you know what I mean? Like with my dead grandma, like I missed the battling him because of my dead grandma, and he popped off talking about my dead grandma. You know what I mean? So like, lucky, like, I'm not saying I was gonna beat him up or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, I didn't take it there when he said it, but I also had told myself I don't want this battle, Right. And so finally, when it came around, and I had missed out on Massacre already because people are like, I don't want to say ducking, but for some reason, the elite over there just don't want to battle me, like,
interesting,
because it's a very difficult battle. I mean, why wouldn't Geechee would rather come back and battle, Head Ice? Rum Nitty would rather come back and battle, some of these other dudes. Like, it's hard for me to get those battles on King of the Dot because it's like a more to lose kind of battle. You feel me?
Right.
And so, so I missed out on Massacre. So then I'm coming back and I'm about to miss out on Town Business again. And so then they offered me the most I ever made and said, like, think about it. I thought about it. And then Illmac came back and said he wanted longer rounds because I already knew he's going to try and, like, angle me and do all of this, what Illmac does, which he does well with his pen or whatever.
Sure.
So then I asked for more money, so I got, like, a lot more than I made. And so, I was like, all right, I guess I'll just take the battle. But I didn't like him. I don't like him. Like, and it's not even like I've, like, forgiven, like, there's that piece or whatever like that, but he's just not somebody, like, I'm ever going to kick it with. Like, if I go to another event, we're not going to be at the bar taking a shot together or, nothing like that. I'm not,
Usually,
that's how it was.
But usually, and this battle didn't have that, so I found it very interesting. I'm like, oh, this for real. Like, it didn't have that cathartic moment of, like, all right, I was bugging, we cool, you dope. Like, it wasn't that. It was like, nah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it wasn't because I mean, honestly, the crowd was already like I don't really like to use excuses because I never really blame the crowd. I think any battler should be able to fight through, whatever it is, like it's my job to like.
We're not about to do that.
No, it's my job to like, kind of, feel the crowd out, see what they like, bring them back and forth, and if I don't, then I just missed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, you got people like Geechee in the crowd, like, talking about, hold it down, Illmac's up 2-0. You got the source over here telling the crowd to say 2-0, chanting like 2-0, 2-0. So there was a real like negative vibe like around the whole battle for me, like as I'm battling too, like somebody I don't want to battle. People shouting out stuff, and then in the battle he like makes a comment about the grandma situation again. So then I'm just kind of like, all right, we really just on this time, And so, like I said, man, I played out, punching him in the battle 25 times in my head, and I worked on rebuttals about 1 time. You know what I mean? Like that's how many times, like, in my head, like, and I didn't want the battle, and so it happened. It was a good battle. Most people probably got him winning 2-1. Some people say he won 3-0. That's fine, whatever, Sure. But I think my third round, I got the third round. The rebuttal was crazy. The angle's never been used on him. I thought it was done to a very, very good job. And I thought he basically used the same angle 3 rounds, like slightly different ways, but kind of like, he rapped real well in those angles.
Yeah, I thought his first round was potent. You know what I'm saying? If I do anything, I'm probably edging him that. He cooled off in the second, and you got the third too. And it's to me, and then you got that going, right, with respected guy, veteran in the game. And then the whole thing with Real Deal, which I thought too, I'm like, damn, like you got it's a lot of smoke with your matchups. I feel like it's like either it's like, yo, I'm gonna prove to this guy that I'm better than him on some writing stuff, or it's like it's kind of a slight edge. I see that a lot on Kotd. Do you personally think, okay, it's a lot more, whether it's the crowd or the atmosphere, you feel like a lot more, is that where the pressure is the most, like of everywhere you battle?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, King of the Dot's just a weird, you never know what you're going to get, man. Like going in Toronto, some of those crowds were just very, very different. I battled in London. Those crowds are just kind of like happy to see you, will react to whatever. You know, and in LA, you kind of got your grind time, King of the Dot, Fresh Coast, like kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like a high school reunion there, you know, with like a lot of fans that have grown up around all of these dudes. And and so yeah, it's kind of a different crowd, bro. I think what you see, like when you think about A-Ward's best battles though, which is kind of crazy, you think like Chef Trez, Bill Collector, Saint Mike, like those three battles, those are like up there on like my best battles, like top probably 7.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And they're not on King of the Dot. You know, the 2-on-2 with Gotti and B Dot is going to be one of the better ones. It's not on King of the Dot. Like, like I can it's very well known that like I have to adapt me to their crowds more than they have to adapt to like they're not welcoming, like listening to me. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So, which is one of the reasons why I love to rap on URL. I love to battle over there, you know, because I think my style, some of my references, my aggression, and different things like that would be, you know, settings.
I think it would definitely prosper. So people want to see it. I think you kind of passed the point of like, okay, most people know you can rap, right? Like if you've been in tune, people know that what you can do. I mean, now I gotta ask just for my own edification here. When you talk about this little 4-battle situation that you had where you battling, you got Myers, you got Trez, you got Makk Mryon, it's like that's just great. So who was the toughest to write for? Who was the toughest to write for, and who did you feel like gave you the hardest time up there?
You know, the toughest was actually Danny, which is weird because it shouldn't have been. I would say the toughest was because Mike P had such a legendary round against him, like the battle before.
Yeah.
Like all I heard from people was like, "You can't do nothing. That this angle's dead. You can't touch this. You can't." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that angle's dead, and then no matter what, anytime you bring up the 12K versus Rex, it has to be crazy, or people just gonna roll their eyes at you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so there's like almost like somewhat of a little like a handicap as you're trying to search for points to prove. So I found it a little harder, you know, because even on Mike P's and YTG, it's not. I didn't hear rounds. I didn't hear, I didn't know, like, as I'm writing for Danny and he's writing for Danny, that there's some of this stuff might overlap. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had to kind of go back and say, all right, bro, you did that like incredibly well. So let me pull back and try to write. So I would say that definitely that. But as far as in the battle, Makk Mryon was difficult, bro. Makk Mryon to me was saying a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah. And like I love Makk Mryon. But his charisma and his like how he was handling the crowd, it was making me mad. Like I'm friends with him. It wasn't like a mad like Illmac, you know. But I was like, bruh, the dude just said like something comes out the back like a Venusaur, and y'all went crazy. And I just freaking spit a multi-layered Pokemon scheme with an angle about his style not evolving, and y'all was like, you know what I mean?
Nah, he had some came out the water like the Dragon Zord. I don't know. I think I went crazy too, Ward. You gotta forgive me.
Right, and it's about the pacing and it's about the charisma and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that was kind of hard in the building. It's just like, bro, like I'm sitting like, yo, the stuff that I wrote, like the creativity behind it, the depth and stuff is like killing him, but all he's doing is calling Loso gay, and like it seems like he's winning the round.
He was killing Loso the whole time. I'm like, damn. So and then the whole rebuttal game crazy. Like that was ill.
That was hilarious. Like, I love that. And I love like the Bobby Hill line, because I always tell people like I'm kind of a goofy looking dude, right? Like people are my older brother always tells me stop dressing like an offensive coordinator. You know, he's like, bro, you're on camera. And I'm always like, yo, why don't my opponents go at like my accent or just me looking like, you know, if I look like this, make fun of me like you was roasting me in school or outside the club, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always want to do the Bible Jesus stuff. So when he started doing the rebuttal game crazy and make fun of the accent, to talk about how I look like Bobby Hill, I like that stuff.
Yeah. That was ill. Now I am gonna say this, and I would like to know this one now. When he says clip longer than the nap Jesus took when slavery happened, I seen you walk off like, oh yeah.
Heck yeah. I walked right over to Marvin One and Quest McCody, and I about to sit on the couch with him. I was just like, yo, I think word for word, I said to them, I said, thank God I'm really good at this.
Yeah. Cause that's one of the
anybody that would have been an average battle rapper, if would have had to stand in front of that, they going home with tail tucked between their legs, you know?
Right. But I mean, but everyone does take the Jesus approach. I think you guys, in general, as far as the Four Horsemen, people want to battle y'all because people do want to get these things off of their chest, and y'all provide a proxy for that. But y'all take the other route, and y'all more or less attack their style. Y'all don't even come at them on the biblical angle. So that's why I think it works for you. Probably out of all the horsemen, the best in terms of breaking down the other person's style and kind of playing, counter defense, anticipating what they might say to you.
Because I always pride myself because, like, if I just go at him for doing gun talk and all this stuff or whatever, then I'm just as redundant as the person, being saying stuff about Jesus and Christians. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I try to be like real direct, break down, different things about their style, how they rap, the background and stuff like that or whatever. So. But yeah, you just gotta be. I mean, shoot, that's some killers, bro. And then Chef Trez was in my home city, so like I wasn't really sweating the battle. But like once the rebuttal started popping off, it was just like that's the most fun I probably ever had in a battle was Chef Trez. God. Easy.
Oh my, that was like, that's to me. Everybody out there, if you listen to this, go out there, watch Chef Trez versus A Ward. It's one of the battles that you're gonna keep rewinding. Like I just am like, damn, I can't believe he said that. When you squaring off against somebody like that's so quick on their feet, I know it's like everything is fair game, right? Like, take me through the mentality of like, damn, he just hit me with another one, like 4, 5 of them things. Like, I was doing that. Like, so
it's literally like the whole idea of like playing to your competition. You know what I mean? Like you see a team like Duke come out there, and for some reason, like in the first round of March Madness, they playing a 2 seed and it's close, and you're like, yo, why they play it down to the competition? Then you see them in the Final Four, and it's like power punches, So like when I'm battling Chef Trez, like he's hitting these crazy rebuttals, like I got one or two things. I can literally, I can cower, or I can just come back and do what I do. And I think that's why you see like. Sometimes you see battles like me against Danny. Danny don't rebuttal well. He didn't rebuttal, he whatever. And like, yo, where's the Chef Trez rebuttals in this one? It's hard to pull those out, when you don't have that, that back and forth or whatever. And so, but I ain't gonna lie, man. The first 3 that I hit him with in that first round, after I came out with that Theodore rebuttal, which is probably one of my, I don't know where in the world.
I'm the one Theodore. No, man.
After I came out with that, I said, yo. What is wrong with you, A Ward? Like I literally like talking to myself in my head. I'm like, yo, like is this what kind of time we're on today? Like, Yeah, so I knew it was gonna be a good day.
Yeah, like the Jordan shrug running down the court after that 3. Like, all right, I mean, I guess, right? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Nah, but I get that. So now this run that you currently on is great in my opinion. It does, to me, like in my head, it puts everything in perspective because URL is having this tournament now, and I know you saw all of that drop. I think it's a great idea. I do personally think it'd be a great entry point. I get why you would be like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But you talk about 15 racks on the line, something you can run through. I don't know what you get paid, A Ward. 15 racks is a nice amount of money, in my opinion.
Right. I'm gonna say what I get paid, but like I would make up 15 racks in 4 battles. You know what I mean? Like so, like when it comes to like 4 battles, 15. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? But like I think, in my opinion, that Ace Amin and Don Marino, if they lose, like they have a lot to lose. Like I hit up Ace and was like, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like you lose to some of these new guys based on judges and based on. I don't even know if they're going to have, 10 or more people in the building. I don't know if it's allowed or if we're doing crowd reaction or if we're doing, if it's going to come down the line or what. But I'm like, yo, Ace, you done did all these crazy interviews. You done been on main stages against Snake. You done did all this stuff, for what? To leave, 4 battles in the hands of judges? Like, what battle rap judging is like? Like,
you don't, like, wait, hold on. You don't trust the judges, man?
Heck no! I look at judging in battle rap. It's very seldom you get like people who actually agree with judges. You know what I mean? Like you just don't. It's on like 4 times in a row, and you gonna feel like you didn't get jerked.
True. Okay.
So UFF, and you know what? If it's kind of designed like UFF, that might be something a little different. You know, without the gas, with like 3 respectable dudes. Like they had Lux, they had what Styles P one time, they had or Kiss, they had,
EPMD.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, they people who knew like was checking for rhymes though. Yeah,
right, exactly,
right,
exactly. Rather than so I wouldn't get it. For me, like I wouldn't do it. Like I think they're battling like every 2 weeks or something like that. It's just not something that I would like. Man, your stock and stuff like that. Like, I mean, what happens if let's just say hypothetically, Big Hand, or is that his name Big Hand?
Yeah, Big Hand. Shout out to Big Hand. Yeah,
okay.
Philly.
Yeah, shout out to him. Let's just hypothetically say Big Hand wins it, right?
Sure.
Like in my mind, URL's like son of a like really, we did not need this. We didn't need to hand. Listen. We didn't need to hand Big Hand $15,000, and now he's thinking like I need a big plate and I need to be marketed and branded because. He was supposed to be on the same PG card as me in 2016, and I haven't heard of him since.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So he hasn't done much in what I've seen to market or brand himself to be the next big star. Like for me, like if a Kid Chaos or if Ace Amin or a Don Marino or somebody wins it, then it's good because it's extra branding on what they've already built, and we can send you in on these stages. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like if a dark horse wins it, and it's like, all right, we just gave $15,000 to somebody who we probably never really wanted to build up in the first place.
Right, but wouldn't they have given you a reason to by winning the tournament though?
Do you think you're gonna get classic battles out of the tournament where battles happen every 2 weeks? I don't. I think we're gonna get a lot of mediocre battles and maybe one standout performance.
Wow, I think it's gonna be heavy. I think you're talking about guys who are really, really hungry. Either dudes who have been serially disrespected, tossed to the side, making a comeback, or dudes that are like fresh out of it. You know what I'm saying? And
every 2 weeks, bro. Working. Every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, as you get closer to that semifinals, I think people are gonna be checking for it. I think so. People that just the visual of having to look at that bracket filled in as it gets filled in, I think it's gonna. I
can't look at like what is it? Is it 16? How many?
16.
I'm looking at 16 dudes who have never given me back-to-back crazy performances to where I'm like, yo, well, maybe Kid Chaos, right? Maybe his performance against Street Hymns, and then did he battle Kruger or whatever?
Right.
Maybe him, and maybe like an Ace, but like I'm looking at 16 dudes who've never given me, back-to-back battles months apart to where I'm like, yo, this dude's wild. Like, he just got crazy on him. He got crazy on him. He's got crazy, you know what I mean? And so now for me to expect these dudes to all of a sudden write their best material against, 2 weeks apart, I'm like, I think it's going to get more watered down. So,
okay. I got you.
I would love for them to prove me wrong, though. I would love for them to prove
me wrong. Me too. I mean, look, I think it's a I think it's a good look. I think it's a big look potentially. Depends on what people do with it. People have a tendency, I think, to rise to the occasion. I think UFF made us care about them, right? This whole quote unquote care. What makes people care? Branding makes people care. But if you aren't doing that, you have to do other things, right? So tournaments and things like this. My hope is that people don't squander the opportunity by not branding themselves, right? While this is going on. You know what I mean? So. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'd be more interested if it was, $35K and it was like franchise and Jerry Webb, like the next guys up. You know what I mean?
Oh, the next tier, like if you did.
The next people up. Not to say that like franchise is right above a PG. I don't want to like disrespect. No, I'm saying like the guys that, that we're seeing fight for the main stage cards or whatever. Yeah. Like if they had 16 of them and it was like 35 or 50K or something like that, I would be very excited because I already know these dudes are professionals. I already know that everybody's like, yo, 50K is probably a life-changing amount of money to some people. You know what I mean? I mean, it should be. I mean, I'm not so well off that it's not for me.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
So 15K, you could probably spend the weekend of the championships.
On strippers, but anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I don't know what that is.
Right.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, but let's transition this, and I want to get some supporters on as well. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro Cola. I'm gonna get Cola on too. But something that I wanted to talk to you about was the Kotd chain, being in the running for that chain and what it would mean to win it. Because a lot of people, perception on the chain definitely varies between people in the culture. But a lot of people and I venture to say that most people who would consider themselves major Smack fans are not respecting that chain. Right?
Of course.
So
I guess let me ask you, when's the last time that you respected the chain?
When Head Ice first won it. I don't like his title defenses. I think he lost twice. And then that to me ruined it, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
And then he got beat by King Los on another. Yeah. You can't have a chain on. You can't do that. So and the messed up part about that is that I always said if Ice got it, it'd be a different level of respect on it, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to understand your motivation for the KOTD chain, how you view it, and you know, what does it mean to you that a lot of people have that perception? Even fans of yours would probably say that chain is beneath you. So what do you even think about?
Right. So like timing is everything when it comes to getting the chain, right? Mm-hmm. So like Chilla, when Chilla got the chain, I don't think it was good timing. Like if Chilla for some reason hadn't had the chain and he was about to win it now, after he quote unquote like beat Nitty and Twerk in crazy performances or whatever, I think it brings the value and the eyes to the chain on the King of the Outside that it might not have whenever he beat that Ice. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now it's like, yeah, I'm the champ over here, and I've already smoked two of your best, not smoked, but you know what I mean. I've already, you know, put on crazy performances against probably your two or your three best guys over here. You know, so I think timing is everything. So right now, like I think I need a shot at the chain because of what we've been talking about. We're talking about crazy back-to-back battles. I mean, you're talking about every month. Like I battled Illmac, 3 weeks later I battled Chef Trez, 3 weeks later I battled Makk Mryon, and then a month later I battled Danny Myers, and then the next week I battled 2-on-2. So
okay, A-War, how many times did you choke during that run?
0.
Wait, no, hold on, I'm not done. How many times did you no-show?
0.
How many rounds did you finish short?
None.
How did you like straight up leave after and not talk to any fans or anything after that?
Nah, I'm a man of the people.
Okay. I just want to make sure run down the motherfucking list of what people supposed to be
right.
doing.
And like I said, we talk about Illmac, who was different than Chef Trez, who was different than Makk Mryon, who was kind of different than Danny Myers. I say Mac and Danny probably were the most similar in their punches, and then the 2-on-2 that I've never done before. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like we talked about earlier, all these eyes and all of these stuff is on this run that I'm doing. And I think that the general consensus is when I'm watching people and putting their list together is that I am currently one of the top 10 battle rappers on people's list. I think so.
I believe so. I mean, you can't look at that run. I would argue that you and Trez, in my opinion, are making like a very decisive claim on that right now. Like top 5, top 10. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a dude who was arguing me that Chef Trez is top 3, like, and would not shut up about it. So, you know what I mean? And that's just work ethic at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But it takes a different type of form to do that, you know, battle on this cadence, like, because before, you were working, but to do that with those types of names, are you talking about, like, JC does that? You hit JC up like, yo, what the fuck? You just did this. I know you got another one in a month. Like, I need that type of advice. Like, have you? Yeah. Like, what do you do to keep yourself ready for that type of schedule?
Well, I love this. Like, I mean, like that's the thing is like there's a lot of people that don't love this anymore. Like they started and 2 years later they hit that wall and they're like, I got nothing to prove because if I choke or if I don't show up or whatever, when I get home, everybody's just going to talk about me not doing that just as much as they talk about A-Ward doing what he did. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like everybody's going to interview such and such rapper who didn't show up or who stole a deposit or who whatever because he's got a bigger name. And A-Ward's just going to be like, you know what? That's what he does. I wonder who he's battling next. Let's see how he can, But like, I still got something to prove, motivation. I love this stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm a man of like, I feel like that these leagues, like I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. They're giving me their hard work and money, like they're handing over thousands of dollars to me. And I have never to this day stepped off a stage and took money from somebody that I didn't feel like I gave them 110% of what they asked to pay me for. You know what I mean? And I don't want to ever feel that.
Right. I got you.
Yeah. So, like I said, with the timing, like I think right now, like I think I need to change. You know what I mean? Like I think that right now is like, yo, A-Ward is on fire. He's done just about everything. He's battled just about everybody, everywhere, every league except URL. He's one of the best rebuttalers. He went toe to toe with Mac and Danny or RBE. He put on a crazy 2-on-2 performance. You know what I mean? Like
when A-Ward gets the chain though, right? And maybe it's just in my head, right? Like it's just like WWE wrestling to me, WWE, all that, and then like battle rap has so many different parallels. You put the chain on and come out with a whole Ric Flair type roll that you gotta have a certain bravado. You win that chain.
I'm coming to the stage with Kurt Franklin. He's coming to the stage with me at the next. Yeah, I'm getting a manager. I'm gonna have like my Harley race or my Jim Cornette. You know, right. Like somebody's gonna. Yeah, I'm in the green room. You gotta ask to speak with Mr. Ward.
Right. And so in your entrance, right, it'd be a Ric Flair entrance, but like we fall down, but we get it. Like he's playing gospel,
gospel music.
Right. Yeah. I'm just saying this shit gotta be spiced up, is what I'm saying. And
I told him that the T in my chain gotta be a cross. It's got to be like KO cross D.
Facts. And you know what though? And I know a lot of brothers, like shout out to my bro Q Davis. He's listening, man. Bros are listening to Christian rap and all that too. They gonna be talking a lot. I know what's gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when I battled Danny Myers, when I battled in Philly, like a lot of the Christian rap forefathers was out there watching me and Bill Collector. So like, I mean, you're talking about dudes in Christian rap, obviously not that big, but you're talking about like your mainstream Drake, these kind of dudes was there with me in Philly when I was in Atlanta. Dudes from like Lecrae's label and stuff like that. Fizzle, who's a real well-known Christian rapper, he's in the building. Like, so we have, a good support and a good backing there. So, we could always come together with something.
That's definitely fire. Definitely fire. Good to always see that support, man. I'm glad y'all still are in tune with that community too. I think that does mean a lot that y'all didn't just, I'm a battle rapper now. I'm not Christian in name only. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all didn't do that. So I respect it. I want to do this though. I want to get my man Cola on right now to chime in and all that, man. Cola, newest member of Black Compass Media. Cola, what up?
What's good, Tony, bro? What's good, A-Ward?
What's good, Cola? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. Hey, salute you. Man. Hey, salute the Four Horsemen, man. Listen, I'm starting off like this. I think you one of the dopest battle rappers, man. I swear. Like, I think you got everything. I think you got everything to become the battle rapper. But what I don't want you to do, because I'm going to keep it 100. They had, like, URL babies. I came up on Smack. I'm going to be honest.
Boy.
Of course.
So, us, people like myself, we want to see people like you, the B Dots, come on that stage. Like, I think B Dot missed, even though it probably was, like you say, the contracts was crazy. I think he was one of the people that could have been like at another level that missed that opportunity for us to just see him. Like, even though you're like, okay, like Manu Ginobili, we're gonna take Manu Ginobili, an overseas king. When he was overseas, or Luka Doncic, even though they was overseas killing, we know what they was gonna do. We like, man, we gotta see him in that NBA one time. And now Luka actually on that stage, you see where his stock went like some crazy.
Nah, I ain't mad at you, but I don't remember Luka playing in the G League though.
That's a fact.
It's true.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like when they brought him over and they scouted him and everything, they assessed his talent accordingly. It was like, yo, check this out. This is what we doing. You know what I mean?
Man, so rebuttal game crazy. That was fire.
You basically, I ain't gonna tell you ain't low, so I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all two of the dudes that came on this show and damn near answer all my questions before I could really get on and really like.
My bad.
You was hitting on everything like as far as the contract. That's the tricky situation in this. Yeah. Like you said, like I'm 34. I ain't really got time to be playing like holding myself up, hoping and people canceling and all type of stuff. Like
I tell people all the time, like my wife don't really like battle rap. You know what I mean? Like I can't just have a hobby where I'm getting $500 now. You know what I mean? Like and leave for the weekend. Like it's not like, you know what I mean? Like the reason why is because I'm able to go out. It's a second job. I'm good at it. You know what I mean? Like, and I just feel like that's just such a demotion in a step back. You know, to where now, it's like, I made $20-something thousand last year off battle rap or whatever, This year, I've made, 650 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of it's a business side for me.
So hey, you got hold up, my bad. You got one of the biggest things that can't nobody take from you. You probably one of the people in this culture that got the clearest win on Geechee, like one of the like top dudes in this right now. Like he came down, like, shout out to Gotti, but everybody downplay that. Like, everyone probably the most definitive loss. Like it's a loss. Like, you can't argue that. Like, you can't look up in the verses and be like, nah, Gotti probably like he off. So that's.
And you know what I always say too is like my man Gotti came through and rapped 3 rounds. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a loss. Like yo, he choked. He had something. You know what I mean? Like he brought content. He rapped. You know what I mean? And like very rarely in battle rap these days do you get two people that bring 3-4 rounds, and you can't some kind of subjectively say like, yeah, but honestly I was feeling such. You know what I mean? So like that's. I keep thinking that, you know, that's kind of like water under the bridge to me in a sense, but like there are leverage points that I can have to where I can say, you know what I mean? Like B Dot started off on this card, Twerk started off here, Loso got on Gnome, you know what I mean? Like let me like work with me here, you know?
Right.
So
okay. So the reason why having like shout out to Cola because he lives in Chicago, right, Midwest. There's talk about, you know, this new Midwest movement forming up, and I always wonder why A-Ward's name doesn't come up. I like that Cola's over there, that awkward laugh. Awkward laugh.
Bro. I'm petty, bro. I've been trolling them dudes on all the time.
That's because A-Ward is like more of one of the new Midwest is more for like really rookies, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But A-Ward is more established. He more seasoned, like, you know what I'm saying, Tony? Like, he more.
He don't get to be in it? What you mean?
Yeah, he knew Midwest, but he more like a Fonz. Like, yeah, Fonz knew Midwest, but he ain't really like to look at like a Piranha, a Truffaut. Like, not to discredit them, but A-Ward more on the his credibility up, his credentials is up.
So he can't be a part of it because he's too good. He's too good to be a part of it.
That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying, bro.
I consider myself to be like with the Ill Wills and the JCs. That's how I carry myself. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I'm on the same cards as them. You know, whatever. So I don't know. I mean, if that whole Midwest movement is like, you know, embracing all of that or whatever. But like, I do hate the fact that I've never been on like guerrilla warfare card. Or I've tried to work with or getting on a street status card and stuff like that. Like we've tried to make these things happen, and like I really enjoy Midwest battle rap. There's a lot of talented people in the Midwest, you know. But I just remember, and I don't know if it's still the same, but I remember it was like Sammy Wild, Hundreds, and like Milton Blow, and some people. They was putting together this, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm petty. Like I was trolling them online like crazy, like you know, talking about Midwest movement, you know, whatever. And so. I think I got off on the wrong foot with them because we was online. They was getting so mad at me, bro.
I'll never see. But A-Ward, you gotta understand this too. Like I say, no discredit to them, boy. If you see A-Ward name on the card, you gonna tune in more than them guys coming up right now. Like it ain't gonna be like, oh, these PGs. It's gonna be like, oh, A-Ward battling the Makk Mryon. We tuning in, watch A. Like it's more, you more established. Like you been in the league a couple of years, making layups, shoot threes. Like it's just. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just them levels, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, man. Because I did a battle in Chicago 2 months ago. Well, not Chicago, Inglewood. I guess it's South.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, this is not supposed to be my first Chicago battle. Like the whole time I was there, I was like, I'm supposed to be on one of these, you know, crown events. You know what I mean? Shout out to no coach, shout out to the battle and everything. There's nothing against that, but I've always like had in my head like, I want to be on a street status. I want to be on a guerrilla warfare. I want to be on some of these, you know, bigger leagues. So.
Let me do this because I want to take it to Brooklyn real quick, man. Battle Rap Q. Q, what up?
Yo, we on. What's good, man?
What up? You on with A-Ward?
A-Ward, man, I got a few questions for you, brother.
Let's go, bro.
I like how you like to shift and dance around these
questions. Yeah.
For real, man. For real.
You didn't think white people could dance, did you?
Yo, you gotta stop rebuttaling during the interview. You gotta stop rebuttaling, bro. Stop. Can you stop for a second, A-Ward? Damn. Go ahead,
my bad. Talk to me, Q.
Yo, real quick though, before we even get to the shits, like, yo, your battle with Chef was fire, bro. I'm surprised the views is not up there as yet, but that was a great freaking battle, bro. So
thank you, bro.
You're welcome, man. In that regards, though, because y'all rebuttal game was on 10. Like, aside from Chef, since you already battled him, who's some of the other top guys you consider to be the rebuttal guys in battle rap? Because before, it used to be like Hollow, to me, in my opinion, Hollow. You seen Illmac do some rebuttals here and there. Like, what you think, bro? DNA?
Yeah.
If you watch Chef Testosterone, like I was kind of irritated because I was like, dang, they might have had better rebuttals back and forth than me and Chef Trez, you know? I was like, man, my battle didn't last too long this year on the rebuttal battle of the year. But I think Sharon. I think the reason I like DNA a lot is because like the rookie mistake type rebuttals. You know what I mean? Like we get a whole round to think of stuff at the beginning of the round. You know what I mean? Like, and if you really freestyle, if you're really witty, if you're creative, if you write fast, like it shouldn't be too difficult to rebuttal. Some people, I understand why they don't do it, because it's like, I got great material, it might be a big risk, but like the rookie mistake type rebuttals, like where it's just like in the middle of the round you say something, I stop my material, I hit you with something, and I get right back to my material. You know what I mean?
Going crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
We seen it.
That's why I like, Sharon DNA. I think Clips does it sometimes. Big Cannon, I've seen do it, a handful of times or whatever. So those are the kind of rebuttals that impress me, or rebuttals that are not necessarily, you said something about, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the classic Danny Myers rebuttal, like where you just take exactly what they said and then say it back to them. You know what I mean?
The sign of a great rebuttaler, in my opinion, when you're good at rebuttaling war, is when you don't get anyone talking ever, because it's like, I could be next. Like Clips will put you on the Summer Jam screen, like he will. Yeah. There was a dude in Genesis. Like, poor tall white guy was red the entire event after Clips did what he did to him, and he was losing. Yep. So, but Q, go ahead though. Q.
Yeah, that was dope though. So you know what? Because your man Loso came up here. Salute to Loso, and he said, y'all be going over y'all rounds together. Like, have y'all ever did that? Have y'all ever sparred? Like, actually, not really battle, but spar, but like bounce bars off each other. Like, how does that work with the whole group situation?
Yeah, I mean, some people are just you respect every artist, right? So like, I'm in YTG and I'm in the Horseman, right? And I don't like hit people up and say, "Let me hear your rounds." You know what I mean? Like, I don't hit people up and say, "Hey, like, what, have you said something about this yet?" That's not how it works. Like, if an artist hits me up and says, "Yo, I want to spar," or "Hey, critique me on this," or whatever, then that's what I'm here for. I'm here to listen to. I'm here to say, you know what? I think your pacing right here is a little bit off. I think this punchline, is crazy, and it might be better if you 8-bar build it up because of the, you know what I mean? Like, I could give criticism like that, you know what I mean? And that's kind of as far as it goes. But it's always like if somebody hits you up and says, "Yo, what you think about this? What you think about that?"
Be careful, because being that you said that we respect each other also as battlers. Now we done seen Shine and Rex go at it before. They're brothers. What could this possibly be something with the whole? Because Saga booming, you on your shit, and Loso talking about this comeback for 2020. Right. Could we possibly see y'all in a Horseman versus Horseman situation in the future?
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, man. I firmly believe this. Like, unless somebody falls out of the face, it's not. You're not gonna see nothing like that. It's a life thing. That's what it is to me. I'll say this much: Oops is a part of the Horseman now. And we rock with Oops heavily because of the content that he speaks on stage. Right. What he stands for. Oops, he impacts people beyond battle rap and stuff like that. So we thought like this is a great fit for battle rap. You know what I mean? Oops doesn't see eye to eye with us theologically. He doesn't. Oops ain't in church every Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, so we don't see eye to eye on some of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if an opportunity ever came up and me battling Oops, or something like that, maybe, because there might be different things we have, and we could have that conversation. Hey, do you want to battle? Is it worth it? Type stuff. And there have been those conversations before, but most of the time it ends in no.
Gotcha.
It's just not worth it.
So if Kurt Franklin called your phone and was like, "I have a dope idea for BET Sunday. I want you and Loso to battle each other from different vantage points and have a religious undertone." Do it? You wouldn't do that on BET.
No, I would definitely do that. Like, that's different. That's not battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking battle rap like within the culture. So me and Loso, like the tour we were gonna do before all this happened. We're battling each other. We battled each other two years ago. Last year, we write material or battle each other.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And last question before I go on my fault, Tone, just the last one.
It's cool. Brooklyn used to going overtime anyway. Go ahead.
Hilarious.
Facts, nigga. But now, hey, just one last thing, man. Because like my man Kotd said, we do want to see you over here in the quote unquote, NBA. But if you do happen to win the chain, which I think you will, to be honest with you, I don't think the competition is as steep at Kotd, but if you do end up winning the chain, how does that work with your, with you going into the URL in the future? Do you hold the chain, keep defending it? There's
I
certain
won't
stipulations that may be in place.
without kind of giving away everything. Like I've already had those discussions with them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And we've already come to different terms and stuff like that on chain holders, possibilities, and lack of exclusivity and stuff like that. Which is things that I would expect. So I don't foresee, if I win the chain, my reign to be like Real Deals, where he just sat until they gave him Chilla Jones again, and then he's just been sitting and doing absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Like not battling. Like I don't foresee that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. So you would take the new competition as you go, but not sit out because like y'all said, it kind of diminish the chain, the value of
you
the
wouldn't
chain,
see me take as many small battles. Like you wouldn't see me like on these small leagues or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like I would have no fear, and I think it would actually, like you said, it diminishes the kind of sitting. I think it would be like if Chilla Jones like battles Twerk with the chain on, where battles Rum Diddy with the chain on. I think it does more for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah, so if I'm battling on RBE against Ill Will or something like that with the King of the Dot chain on, and he's the King of RBE at the time or something, like that'll be something fire. Or if I come over and I battle, I don't know, Jerry West or somebody, on the main stage.
That's a good. You might leave Jerry alone, but with that being said, Brooklyn on fight. Brooklyn, but with that being said, man,
I'll get Jerry West up out of there, bro. I would literally get Jerry West up out of there, bro.
Hey, well, why you do this, man? Jerry, he just went against Rum, bro. Don't do this to your career. We want to see you win, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, listen. I would low key get Rum up out of there too, so I'm just.
Black Poppers, I'm out of here.
Hey,
crazy.
Hey, Q, man, peace, bro.
Respect.
All right, Q.
All right, man, Brooklyn, man, Brooklyn. All right, so I got two more for you. I'm gonna get Moose out in Canada. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Shout to Canada, shout to Toronto. Moose, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, Tone. Hey, Ward. How y'all doing?
What up, man?
What's up, Moose?
Hey, Moose.
Hey, good.
Me on here, Moose. Don't do that.
Oh, there's Cole. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about the NBA angle in a second, but first and foremost, Hey, Ward, salute, brother. I appreciate your battles. Luckily for me, my girlfriend likes to watch you because, to be honest with you, you don't swear. You keep it pretty much, very much knowledge-based, your angles and everything like that, and I really appreciate it.
No, man, thank you, bro.
I'd probably leave Pat stay alone. I wish you were.
There you go. That's not anybody that I would ever say I would get up out of there.
Yeah, that'd be one.
Right.
Yeah.
My
question would be.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, and with the King of the Dot chain and your angle with making it into a Jesus piece. I don't know if you going back to. Totally make me laugh.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I know. It is. Who would you want to battle for the chain? I know that you've already battled Real Deal and everything like that, but is there a certain ideal situation for the chain battle that you'd want to see?
Man, that's a good question. That's the difficult piece of King of the Dot, and that's the thing that I'm running into is because like the people that are very deserving of the chain, there's like probably 5 of them. 3 of them I've already battled, and 2 of them have said that they will never battle me. And so, Big K and Pass both been very adamant, like with offers on the table of battling me, and they both like said, I would never want to battle a dude, And then you got Mad Flex, Sharon, and Real Deal. And so those are like the kind of 5 that I think that are like the top 5 as far as for the chain. So I would like to see somebody come back. Like I would like to beat Real Deal, and then finally me and Disaster go at it. You know what I mean? I would like to see like Disaster. Like he was pissed off at me. We went back and forth for a few months or whatever. And, we were actually had a contract on the table to battle when he battled Danny Myers. Instead, he went with Danny Myers. But like. So that was been on the table. We have both said at times like we'll never revisit the battle, just kind of out of pride and just what we've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like for the sake of King of the Dot, though, if I come from GZ's, I battle 10 times, I win the chain, and then I look at Disaster and basically psychologically position him to where he's going to want to come back and take my head off. Like I think that would be very good for King of the Dot.
Wow. Okay. Interesting, man. Big K and Pass, huh? Really?
Yeah, man. Yep, multiple times, bro.
So wait. Out of what? Just sheer, I don't like him. Is it like what is?
Yeah,
what is
I think Big K. Yeah, like he was like corny Christian. You know how Big K is, corny Christian nerd. Block me. I'll never battle him. You're trash.
but he's Ted DiBiase. He just talking, man.
Of course, but he's been offered the battle too, though. From what I understand, he's been offered. He said though, but and then Pass, like we tried to do that at Massacre twice, and I don't know if it was like. Pass might battle me if I'm a chain holder, but like at the time he was like, because we were gonna do a number one contenders match, for the championship, you know, and then he was like, nah, I'm above that.
He's not above that.
What?
No, he's
Pass not above underpass, overpass. Not what Briz did to you. What?
He battled Don Marino, bro. Like that was the thing.
Did Don Marino just kill you?
Right, like so.
Cut it out, Pass.
He better cut it. Shout out to Oakland, man. Love y'all, man. Pass, I like your music too, man. You better cut that shit out. What is he talking about?
Yeah.
What was his reasons? What he say?
He basically said that if it wasn't a chain, he wasn't battling. He had no interest in battling me. He hit me up too personally, which I respected, because he was just like, yo, because I hit him up and I was like, yo, they said they're gonna lock us in. He's like, nah, I told them no. He was like, I'll be honest with you. I don't have any interest in battling you. That's not a battle that I'm motivated for ever. That's not a battle content-wise. I want to rap against you. Yada, yada. And I was just, all I could do from a respect standpoint was just like.
I mean.
Man, he's.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, Pass.
I don't know. Password's my man. I don't know if he had a mind warp or he thinks.
Yeah, like I know that this Oakland Bud is great, man, but you got to get up off of that, brother. We not trying to hear that shit, bro.
You want to know what's crazy is one of the things I hear a lot of times after I battle people, like, and I won't say they stand true to it, but I do hear a lot of people say, man, I'll never battle another one of y'all horsemen because my grandma or my mom or my cousin watched the battle and they seen how I was talking to the Lord. You know what I mean? Like it happens all the time. Okay. And they'll be like, yo, like they really were like they were upset. You know, they felt some sort of way even after it being battle rap with how they addressed like on a spiritual level. You know what I mean? Like even if you're not a Christian battle rapper, if you were in there just saying F Jesus, God this, people whatever, it's gonna sit with you if you still have a spiritual, you know, like being outside.
But hey, boy, why he just can't rap? Okay, but why they gotta be an angle if this is rap? Why he just can't rap with you?
Yeah,
you asking the wrong person, man. Yeah, get him on the show, man.
If you that fire, this to all.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's talented.
He is.
This to all battle rappers. If you that fire and you saying you can't use the angle, it's rap. Right with the man.
Yeah,
right.
Like, what are we doing?
I don't get it.
What are we doing?
Hey, man. Hey, hold on. Moose, man. Appreciate you, bro. You know
yeah, thank you, Moose.
Hey, no problem, y'all. Before I quickly go, A-Ward, are you okay with doing virtual battles considering the times we're in? That's my last question, but thanks y'all. Appreciate it.
No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I would be totally cool with a virtual battle. Yeah, you know. I think writers, like most of the time, writers are I was gonna hit street hymns and be like, man, you need to enter some of these virtual tournaments because his pen is so deep and like outside of crowd reaction. Like if you're sitting back and listening to it, that's kind of where you succeed. So I like to write, I like to layer my stuff, and I think from like a virtual standpoint, you can get past all of that. That's why I kind of like the standoff idea too. So
okay, let me get my last person on. So my man Q Davis out of Philly. He's in the Christian rap. Like this brother's actually performed and all that too. He's real in the scene. He sent me a real dope video too. Q Davis, what up, Philly? Wait a minute. Q. I don't.
Hey yo, Q.
Yo,
hey,
Q.
Q.
I don't hear him. If he talking, Q, you might gotta log out, log back in, low key.
The one Christian dude I get to talk to.
Dang. What is that? The devil be working overtime, yo. This
right,
shit,
man. What's
this shit different. All right, hold on. Let me get Q. Q. Yo, got you.
What's goody?
Philly, what up?
Not much, man. Salute.
What's good, Q?
What's going on? Yo, Ward, man. We talking battle rap, but I mean, Tone Bro told you I'm a Christian rapper myself. What's up with some music?
I'm man. So I'll be honest with you, bro. Like I don't really make good music. So I did music and I was signed to a label. I put out like 4 albums and stuff like that, and I enjoy making music. But I'm not really good at it. You know what I mean? And so like a perfectionist as a battle rapper, and I don't want to go out and just put something together for the sake of making music and it being like real average or below average. Because one, that can be used as an angle. People say, "Yo, you that joint, a wardrobe was terrible." You know what I mean? And two, it's just if I'm selling my brand, I want people to be able to go to Spotify and iTunes and say, "Yo, like check out his album, check out this, that, and third." You know what I mean? So I'm learning and like I'm getting with the right people and kind of learning like who I am as an artist on wax, so that when I put out like those 3 or 5 songs, like there's not really a dip in like the talent level. You feel me?
I feel you, dog. No, I was just asking, like I said, man. Like,
but if you got some music, I do all kind of features, bro. Like, so just hit me up, man. Like, I love to rap. You know what I mean? I just ain't got the mind for like making my own EPs and albums right now. So,
I hear you, man. Nah, cause when we had that lockdown, I saw Saga gave him his flowers. You know what I mean? I just like to give flowers. So, you know what I mean? As a fellow CHH man, like I just appreciate what y'all, you know what I mean, what y'all doing in battle rap and all that.
No doubt. Thank you. I appreciate what you're doing, bro.
I know it's
continue to be bold, man. Continue to be bold, for real.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That's all I had, man. I mean, Tone really a supporter out here, man.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
I mean, for real.
Hey, man, I'm gonna when all this shit clear up, I'm gonna be out Philly soon. All right.
That, man. That.
All right, no doubt. Peace. My man Q. All right, man. So, I appreciate you being up here, Ward. You know what I mean? You took the beating in the comments. I see the comments. They're killing you. Shout out to Side.
Man, I ain't even looked at them yet because I had to turn my phone to my ear, so I ain't even seen them. But that's cool.
Yeah. When you scroll up, it's crazy. But go ahead.
Tone, I think Loso prepped him, bro.
Yeah, do you think so? Because there's a different energy with the
I think Loso told him like, "Hey, bro."
You know what? The crazy thing is, he didn't he called me 5 minutes before I was supposed to get on. He was like, "What's up?" I was like, "I'm getting ready to do Black Compass." He was like, "Oh yeah, 7:30 Eastern." I was like, like that's all he said. I was like, "Yeah, 7:30 Eastern." Yeah.
He came up there in business. Yeah. Now, the last thing I have to ask, before we would be remiss if we did not ask this, because people are making matchups. Some of them I do like. I would like to know who else is on the list. But man, A-Ward versus Fresco just came across the screen here. I can't. That to me is dope. What's up, man?
What's
fine. The hit list?
Yeah, Fresco. There's another dude named 24/7 who ain't been back in a minute that I would love to battle on King of the Dot. I would think it would be a crazy battle. Outside of that, man, like I want Av, like whether it be on anywhere, you know what I mean? Like I want to battle Av this year. I want to battle somebody like an Ines. Like I pride myself on battling like cats that are just I've never seen that kind of talent before. You know what I mean? Like I've had Bill Collector, which is entertainment, but Ines brings a little different. You know what I mean? So
y'all gotta go to
I want to see like Ines,
Philly.
Right? I want Ill Will. I want Suge. So Suge, me and Suge been going back and forth, and actually that's what I want for my first URL battle. Just put it on a Born Legacy. Whoa. Me and Suge, like let's go. You know what I mean?
Wow.
URL battle, really. Like if they was to offer that, then we would definitely have some good talks.
Hey, Ward, you ready for Suge to check your collection plate?
Man, listen. I already told him. I already told Saga too. I told Saga, I'm walking right up to him and saying, "Look, I'm not Saga." I told Saga that's gonna be my first bar.
Yo, check your collection plate. I can't. Yo, hold up. But so Suge as the first joint would be crazy. I'm not gonna hold you.
Right, yeah, and he wants the battle. You know what I mean? Like he been calling it like Illmac, Chilla, me, people like that on social media. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And so, I think he wants to challenge those writers. So I think that's what he wants, which is noble.
So like, and I think that's the thing is like with the PGs being gone, like everybody knows. I hope that all of the fans and supporters know in the circles, all of these dudes don't think I need to do a PG. All of these dudes consider me a peer. You know what I mean? Like when I'm there, like they're not like, yo, Ward, go sit at the table with these guys. You know, like that's not how it operates. You know what I mean? And so. Because those procedures are in place, they respect them. But now that they're gone, I'm hoping that like Suge would be like, yeah, I want Ward. Like, let's set it up. And I'll call PZ and we'll set it up. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I would do the battle for free. You know what I mean? Like, if they was just a no contract, and I would just go out there and say, okay, cool, let's do it.
Okay.
You already stop playing. Get them a good play and do it for free.
Yeah. That's hard to argue with. And to me, that matchup makes a lot of sense. I can't lie. And by the way, I did do a little bit of research before this. I'm going to put something in the chat and the YouTube as well. Shout out to people listening. you on this track called Gold. You was
you like that joint?
Yeah. You was doing your numbers. Like, what's up? You can make music. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But what's weird is though, like, I don't know my pocket. I'm kind of like Jameis Winston, bro. Like I throw a lot of touchdowns every now and then, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes you might catch a beat or whatever, and you gotta be like, "Whoa, what was you thinking?" You know what I mean? Yeah. And so like that's why I'm really just like, I'm obviously really cool with Mickey Facts, and so when it comes to music and features and stuff, like I'm always going back and forth with him and like, "Yo, like tell me what you think of this, or how can I do this, or type stuff." So,
okay.
But yeah, that's why I shared it, because I enjoyed it. I thought it was enjoyable.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest and transparent here because we cool. We just see each other outside and all that. But I'm gonna tell you, I clicked on it anticipating like trash. Like I was not. I don't lie. I just sparked up. You know how you just spark up the. Well, you don't know, but Cola knows. You know how you just spark up like, let me listen to this trash.
Facts.
Before I interview A-Ward and shit. But it was dope. It's actually good.
Thank you, bro.
So I'm surprised you said that about the music before, but nah.
Yeah, I try to be as transparent, bro.
Okay. Nah, we definitely respect that. You definitely have our full support. But before you get out of here, I need to make sure that everybody has the social media, how they can follow you. What to tune in for. If you have any announcements.
Yo, can we talk about one more thing before I go? Or you?
Yes, we can talk about. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
I just want the 2-on-2. Like, did you watch the 2-on-2?
Absolutely, I watched the 2-on-2. It was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. So like. That's kind of what I want. I just wanted to kind of get y'all's opinions. You know what I mean? Like that's my first 2-on-2. With Loso or whatever. I felt like there was a lot of hype for us as a duo or whatever from a 2-on-2 perspective.
Yeah.
And I think we delivered. You know what I mean?
I think so. The chemistry definitely didn't seem forced. The setups, like I like the back and forth and the alley oops and like the not finishing the sentence shit. I think went over well. A lot of people could have fucked that up too. So when you going back and forth like that, it's like you have to have the timing down, like the breath control and all of that. Being with somebody like Loso, who is rapid fire anyway, is probably a little bit easier. But it's like y'all, it was lighthearted. Those 2-on-2s to me just have to be entertaining. That's it. Y'all battling each other, but it's like, dang, we not judging it on the same one-on-one criteria. So it's just like,
right.
Just do all special moves, man. Just do all dope.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, bro, like. All 4 of us are good battle rappers. Everybody's gonna be fans of us at the end of this. Like we're supposed to bring something else to the table, like revolutionary or chemistry wise or whatever. So with the finishing each of the sentences or all of that stuff is like, I mean, I could get up there and rap 16 bars. Loso could do 16. You know what I mean? B Dot could do 16. And everybody could be like, yo, like we enjoyed your material. Well, of course you did because you like it when I rap a whole round by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. We really just try to position ourselves, and I firmly believe that after that performance after it drops, like that we kind of like catapulted ourselves into that top 7 2-on-2, like what people would want to see, not like what we have done, obviously, But I think people are gonna say like we want to see you two against Math and Cortez, or we want to see you two, and like against those top 2-on-2s, whatever you call them.
I think Gotti and B Dot are probably maybe one 2-on-2 away from a gun titles type of thing. NWX should probably be next, and then gun titles, in my opinion. And I think you guys are on a similar thing where you give me like 3 more of those.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We can lock something in because that was ill. I think Marvin Quest should be, obviously next to y'all, but.
So I also said, I also thought, I wonder if I end up on URL as a 2-on-2 partner first, right, yeah.
That also
you never know.
Impact. Yeah, but you and B Dot, I would be remiss. The chat is going
definitely
crazy. I see everybody writing that. You and B Dot, what's up, man? Because that just immediately tuned that up for me.
Yeah, we gotta have that talk, man. I'll tell you, I'm being honest, man. Like. I want to be on Massacre. I have never been on a Massacre. I missed out 3 years in a row. People not want to battle me. I've never been to Boston. I always battled Cali Cats in Cali, which is fine. Like, I'm not opposed to going places, But if you look at my track record, like I battled Franchise in Toronto. I battled Peanut, Madflex, and Illmac all in Cali. I battled, Sharon in London. I don't even think that was neutral because Sharon's kind of more of a star. I've been there probably 10 times. So, like, I want to battle B Dot, but I want B Dot, like, on some kind of neutral, whether it's RBE like Atlanta, whether it's Massacre Boston or whatever, but I want him like on like a not in his backyard type situation. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
So
he doesn't seem to mind to travel at all. Like his material travels well. So,
no.
Yeah.
I mean, he's incredible. You know, I told him thank you after the 2-on-2. I was like, thanks for making that bag a little bigger. Like, let's go with it. Because he tried to kill me at the end of that 2-on-2.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I think the energy is there, man. But nah, as far as 2-on-2s, man, it's not an easy thing to do. I've seen it fail. We've seen it fail miserably. But you and Loso got some good timing together. You know what I mean? But yeah, Besides B Dot, who else do we say? Fresco. Who else was on the hit list? I wanted to.
Ill Will, Av,
Ill Will. Right.
Yeah, whoever's the chain holder on King of the Dot,
right.
Obviously. I would like to battle Jerry. I mean, I would like to go over there and battle with Jerry West or Shotgun Suge. You know, on the URL side, I think it'd be a great battle. You know, there's certain battles that I'll entertain. Like I said, like a standoff against Ace Bean or. You know, just different types of battles like that. So
yeah.
He's trying to get Ace out of here.
He's trying to get he keeps saying
I say that because I respect Ace Bean a whole lot, bro. Like I understand why he gets like some people think he's trash, and I understand why he gets that. But like when I listen to his material, and one of the reasons why I like Twerk is because of how unique he was when he came into the game, and I think Ace is very unique, you know, in how he delivers his material, you know, and you know his story and stuff like that. And I think it creates a good battle. So,
no doubt.
So,
I mean, listen, man, I think at this point in your career, you know what I'm saying? I think for most fans, it's like, man, like where. You keep elevating and all that. We just don't want to see you hit that plateau. You know what I mean? So
of course, yeah.
Keep grinding, man.
Yep.
Keep working.
Yeah, I know. I got some decisions to make in the near future. So
right.
we'll be good though. I think that I've made some good decisions, and I think taking battles is important, and not taking battles is important. So you know, some of the best decisions you can make is not taking a certain battle. Mm-hmm. And so there was a time where right after Loso battled Scotty that I could have jumped on and battled, you know, like a PG and signed a contract and stuff. And in my head, like I don't foresee being at the position I'm at now there like I am now. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad I didn't go forward with that, you know? So.
Okay. Yeah. So shout out to the people that's out here listening too. I definitely appreciate this, man, and you coming up here and giving us your perspectives and all that. Again, I want to make sure that people can get into contact with you, especially on Twitter, because that's where you get all the opinions, right? You get the trash, but you know, but we keep it respectful and constructive and all that. So what's the Twitter handles and the Instagram?
Yeah, the Twitter is IAM_Award. So and then the Instagram is just IAM_Award. So I couldn't get the both of them, but Twitter IAM_Award, Instagram IAM_Award. But if you go to my website, which is just IAMAward.com, it has all my social media hyperlinks, so you can just click it and follow me on each of them. So
okay. If you go to my website, all right, that's powerful. All right, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, keep doing your thing, man. Keep grinding and all that, man. We definitely salute you. We see what you're doing, and we see the work, and you know, we want to keep seeing you rise to different plateaus and all that, man. Get to different places and all that in your career.
Hey, bro, I always appreciate y'all support, man, for real. Like, y'all been rocking with me for a long time, man. So I was honored and glad to do it, man. I'll come on whenever y'all want.
All right, man. Doors always open, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the entire society, man, that's out here and all that too, man. A-Ward, until next time. Peace.
Yes, sir. God is good.
No doubt. All the time. So shout out to A-Ward, man. Shout out to Kansas. Shout out to the Horsemen.
Yeah, that interview was fire.
Shout out to YTG. Polo, what up?
Yo, what's good?
Man.
Shit out. That interview was fire. I didn't even want to jump. I'm like, oh, niggas is going in.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we had to.
This nigga Tone.
Yeah.
This nigga A-Ward said God is good. This nigga Tone said all the time.
Whatever God you believe in is good. That's a fact. That's not facts.
That nigga said,
niggas is atheists?
Hey, Polo.
All the
Franklin,
time.
Franklin, that was Franklin saying all the time, low-key.
Franklin for so far. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I took a puff as he said it, and I was all the time. Like that was it just happened like that. It happened like that. That's a fact.
Yo, that shit was funny.
Anyway, man. Man. Shout out to the entire team, man. As you can see, the team is gonna be pulling up and all that for the whole show. Salute to the whole society, man. Cola, Polo. We're gonna close this out, but we're gonna be back though. We're gonna be back.
Yeah, we're gonna be back.
Salute.